Line 11 is our mystery line, and it just says mystery caller on line 11.
Bring it
And
on.
we always love mystery callers, and especially in the primetime 7 o'clock hour. So, hey, line 11 mystery man, how you doing?
Paulie and Murph, this is the rock and roll tight end checking in with you guys.
Hey, number 84.
What's up,
I recognize
Brent
that
Jones?
voice anywhere. That is Brent Jones, baby. How you doing, BJ?
Yeah, it is. I gotta tell you guys what I did this last weekend, but first I've been listening all morning, and Paulie, I'll tell you what, I am impressed with your knowledge and your up-to-date awareness of the Idol.
Oh, that's it. Hey, man, Brent serves me right for trying to get on board late in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, Paulie, I got some more bad news for you.
What?
Elvis died.
Oh, why'd you have to go ruin that?
Oh, man, I'm sorry. And you guys will appreciate this more than any host at KNBR. Last weekend, for my birthday, my wife flew me to Vegas, where I got to see Journey.
Oh, give me, please.
job.
That is
Good
like
job.
standing ovation type stuff.
Yeah, actually, we'll all give
That
you
is
some applause.
fantastic. Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Brent. First of all, what a incredible move by the wife. Just so nice to think of it. Second of all, those are our guys. Jonathan Cain's a regular listener. In fact, we reach out to him sometimes. So this is like right up our wheelhouse, man.
Murph, I got to actually spend some time with Jonathan. We actually live near Ross Valerie, who is great.
There you go. Another Journey name, yeah.
Just a great prince of a guy. And so my wife got it all set up with Ross and his wife, and they said, hey, Jonathan's a big sports fan, and he's kicking around on Friday night, so give him a shout. So we actually hung out with Jonathan for a while, and what an unbelievably bright guy, and just completely up to speed on the sports front, just a spectacular person, and so it was awesome for me. It was like going to rock and roll fantasy camp.
You're like, this is the guy who wrote the piano chords to Don't Stop Believing right now. Here,
indeed.
yeah.
Well, I don't think Jonathan's so low key. He is a writer and their main writer, and he writes songs for so many groups. He's just and going way back, I was a huge Babies guy back in the late '70s, so I knew Jonathan even before he went to Journey.
Nice, that's so good, Brent. So wait a minute. So how was the show?
The show was spectacular. So I don't know if everybody knows what's happened with Journey, but you have a lead singer, a la Steve Perry, that's so distinctive with his voice and their style of music that it's really tough to replace a guy like that. And so the story goes is a few months ago, Neil Schon, surfing the web on YouTube, looking for people singing Journey songs, came across a kid in the Philippines by the name of Arnel Pineda.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid has some pipes. I call him a kid. He's 40 years old, but he looks like he's 28. He's probably 5'3", and he's a cute little guy, Paulie. We got to.
He's perfect for me, Brent.
and I've watched him now on YouTube, and I could not. It is remarkable how much he sounds like Perry. In some areas, he might have more range than
I'll tell you
Perry.
what, Brent, because of our relationship with Jonathan, he turned us onto this thing, and this guy, people go to YouTube and Google, you type in Arnel Pineda Journey.
It's pretty incredible.
You're going to be blown out of the water. So they've brought this kid, they found him on YouTube. It's like mind-blowing, discovery of this talent, and we actually got an email from another listener who was at the Vegas show, and they said, Brent, he just blew the roof off the place, huh?
It was unbelievable, you guys, and I got to say, I get goosebumps. I saw Journey 30 years ago, and have been a big fan. And to go back and watch what this kid has done, he's completely rejuvenated the band. He's bouncing around. He's jumping off the stage. He's got so much energy. He's really got the performer blood in him. And their new songs they played 5 or 6 new songs and tons of their classics. And I am predicting the rise of Journey
the
this year.
revival of Journey.
I'm early on the board. I know
All right.
they're going to have an album coming out in June.
Yep.
And they're going to be out, and I'm predicting a major impact.
Well, I'm telling you what.
Journey Renaissance. I mean, the Sopranos took the first step for us. They kind of got it back in everybody's head again, and nationwide.
Well, the 05 White Sox first with the Don't Stop Believing, then Journey, and then Sopranos. But I tell you what, Brent, between the power of Brent Jones, between the power of our 50,000 watts in the morning, and between our friendship with Jonathan Cain, let's get this ball rolling. And You know what? Paulie and I for months have been saying that we need, like, because we went to Fenway Park and they had that sweet Caroline Neil Diamond tradition. And we were like, we need a tradition here. And Paulie was suggesting that Lights by Journey, When the Lights Go Down in the City, should be the seventh inning stretch song. So we should start pumping that up, too, and get the whole thing rolling, man. I love it. So, you know what? I'm gonna text Jonathan, and we'll get him on to get this thing going, man.
Hey, Brent, before you go, though, tell me, how was it? See, now you mentioned all these other guys, Jonathan Cain, Ross Valerie, the new singer. They're all great, and I'm a big Journey fan, too. But, Brent, my main guy in that band is Neil Sean. How was my man on guitar?
Well, Neil was rocking.
Yeah.
You know, he looks. All these guys have aged so well. They look spectacular. They don't look like they've been around that long. And Neil was rocking. And so, Paulie, I'm much like you. I've been a huge Neil fan forever.
Yep.
And I'm so excited. I'm at the post party, and there's millions of people trying to talk to Neil. So it's finally my turn, and I go up to him, and I've even got the Super Bowl ring on. I'm trying to,
You're trying to impress.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I introduced myself to Neil, and he had no idea who I was.
Oh.
I could have been Joe Montana, and he wouldn't have known.
He doesn't care. He's a rock and roll legend, man.
He's focused on his music, I think, and it just, you know what? He's still one of the greats, and Jonathan and Ross, Arnel, they certainly make up for it. But he literally, I could have said, "Hey, I'm Joe Montana, famous quarterback for the Niners," and he would have gone, "Hey, how you doing?"
He was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm just playing some music." That is
Hey,
incredible.
take your picture with me and move on.
Oh, that's hey, it's always good to be humbled, Brent. Right? Even the bling didn't get it done. Hey, this is Brent Jones calling in.
Pull it off.
Yeah, Brent's calling in on the mystery line 11 here to tell us he was in Vegas over the weekend. That Jonathan Cain, friend of the program, was rocking and rolling. Journey's back. It's always good to hear from you, Brent. Anytime you call, anytime. But before we